Jesus Christ be praised.
Good afternoon.
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek, got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
To your health, my friend.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth, so he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
All was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against a big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
But why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. See you later.
Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone. A friend of mine. The one who ended up in the pillory with me.
Loads of people have been in the pillory, and you know what it's like. I'm really busy right now.
You haven't seen him then? Tall, fair-haired, fancies himself and talks like a noble.
Sorry, but I'm swamped with work because of the Semine wedding. Everyone wants new clothes from me. Even Bashka the butcher ordered a jacket fit for a king, and he isn't even going to the wedding. So no, I haven't seen your friend and I can't help you, sorry.
I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times, but I had to give it up. Troskovitz is on a hill, and there's not enough water for that. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Well, perhaps I could find some leftover black. If you have enough groschen, it's yours.
Ah, damn. That's more money than I thought. Look, I don't need much. Just a bit will do.
Is that so? What do you want it for, anyway?
Nothing important, really.
All right, whatever. But I'd hate to find out you painted on someone's house. You know what? If I scraped off some of that dry pigment from the edges of the bucket and mixed it with some lard, that could work. Those pigments are a magical thing, eh?
What do you mean?
For example, if you need blue, you can use blueberries or woad leaves. You put them in hot water with the fabric and it'll turn blue. Walnuts good too. With the husks of unripe walnuts, you can get a very nice light brown, sometimes even yellow. The best way to make red is from madder root. And when you add alum or beeswing to the water, the colour gets a beautifully rich shade. Or you could just use plain old black elder. The berries, of course, but they're more for lighter shades. Oh, and privet's not too bad either. If you use its bark and alum, you get yellow. You can even use the leaves. They make a nice green, but it takes forever. But you know what's my favourite way of making yellow? Using dyer's broom or weld. You take a few nice stems, some leaves, a bit of alum, and you get yellow, as bright as a chick's feathers. And for so much cheaper than using saffron or iris, that's the main thing. Buckthorn makes a nice green, maybe the best of all. You use its fruit. They say it can also heal, but I've never tried that.
Damn, you're slower than a wet week. I better go before you talk my ears off. With fresh herbs, it would have turned out better.
Was willst du?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Next time I should use fresh herbs. It's a shame I didn't collect fresh herbs.
God be with you.
Was möchtest du?
What do you have for sale?
Wie schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
Taking their time.
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
How are things, Master Scribe?
What would you like to hear? I don't spread gossip. I only write it down.
Well, Troskovitz isn't exactly a small village. People are probably doing well here, eh?
And why shouldn't they be? The war has avoided our region so far. I think we can especially thank our lord, Sir Otto von Burgau, for that.
And what's your lord like?
Von Burgau? My goodness. He knows how to keep order, just like his Chamberlain Ulrich. Though, sometimes it's not so easy with him.
Who's this Chamberlain Ulrich?
Ulrich von Schaumburg manages the estate of Sir Otto von Burgau. You see, as the royal chamberlain, Sir Otto spends most of his time in Prague. So Ulrich is actually something like the unofficial local ruler.
Are you from here?
No, I'm not. I come from nearby Yitchin.
So what are you doing here?
The plague and a spell of bad luck are behind it. The plague took most of my relatives to their maker, and I didn't want to return home after my studies. Bailiff Thrush offered me a good position here, so why shouldn't I accept it? Till we meet again.
Someone should kick their ass.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of Cumans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
What are Cumans doing in Troskovitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
Look at them Cuman horses.
I apologize.
Greetings to you too!
Whatever they want.
The nerve of them showing their goat face.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. Or my name not Vashko.
Nem tetszik, ahogy néznek minket.
Hiba volt idejönni. Ami nyugodtak leszünk. Akkor... Könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább. Mondom. Néznek ránk, mint a gyilkosok.
Good day to you. What a day that was.
Careful. So what?
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Gorva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
How come you speak our language so well?
From mother. It is long entertaining story. Maybe I tell another time. Now we just want to eat.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Mit mondott?
Jót vágyod kívánok nekünk.
Remélem nem mérgezte meg.
You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
Jobb, ha megyünk, vagy leütöm.
All right, we go.
Peter! What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead.
Mit akarsz, te disznó?
What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Leave them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking Cumans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. You fucking traitor.
Ez a barátom! Rúgjuk szét a segét!
That's it! He's got no chance alone! Once more and we can go home!
I'll wrap you up!
Szép találat! És ennyi volt. Mi a fasz volt ez? Tudom, hogy hülye ötlet volt.
How are you doing?
Friend Benless. Thanks, friend. I not expect. No worry, we repay you. Come to our camp. We will drink together.
That sounds great. Can we go right away?
Right now? All right. Here we are. Welcome to our camp.
You hid yourselves well. I'll give you that.
Better not be seen by people. People not like when we are close. Oh, and thank you for you help us in tavern.
Don't mention it. I've had my fair share of dealings with locals. I think it'd be best if you avoid the place next time.
But now that almost sound like threat.
Threat is too strong a word. I'd call it a friendly warning.
First you help us in tavern, and now this? You're very strange. I mean, not like most men. You take their side. But they treat you no better than we. Than us.
Well, I may not be from around here, but I'm nothing like you. People like you destroyed my home and killed my parents.
People like us?
Cumans.
Fuck. I sorry hear that. What is your name?
I'm Henry.
You Henry. All right, Henry. Come then, Henry. We drink to memory of parents.
I'll drink to that.
Fenekig.
Szereted?
Strong, yes. This booze, it make by nomads from up there. But no worry. Only 2 men go blind so far.
Not bad. It's got an interesting aftertaste. What does it remind me of? Maybe plums? No, apples. Definitely. There's apples in it, right?
Only if you have some stuck between teeth. But no worry. You will not care what is taste after you have few.
Where did you learn to speak our language so well, anyway?
Well, from parents. Father travel a lot, meet mother like that. She half German, half Czech, but she sing and teach me Czech. Me too, travel everywhere.
You've traveled a lot. Because of the war.
Much worse than war. For love.
Love? How so?
That is long story. And I am not drink enough to talk about.
How do you get on with those nomads up there?
They sometimes drink together. But anyway, they not fuck with us, we not fuck with them. All outlaws, no bad blood. Maybe, how you say, on other hand. Oh no, opposite.
What do you mean?
Well, Yoshok here fall for love one of the women. Ugye Yoshok. Arra nőre fene de fogad, mi?
Hagyj békén. Tudod, mi jár a fejemben?
But nothing come from it, I think. Difficult. No one understand word what others say.
I have some experience with courting damsels. Maybe I could help. If he comes with me, I'll talk him up to her so much, she'll fall at his feet.
Hallod? Henry meg akarja szerezni neked azt a nőt.
Duma az egész. Hidd el nekem.
Menj vele, és mutasd meg neki, hogy melyikük az. Aztán majd csak lesz valahogy.
Jól van.
Quick! We must make iron when it's hot. That is saying, yes?
All right, just tell me. How do you say beautiful in your language?
Genyeru.
Genyeru. If someone said that to me, I'd think they were trying to insult me.
Cut it, Eddie. Go already.
Ha zavarba hozol előtte, megkeserülöd.
You know I don't understand a word you say, right?
Borzasztóan nevetségesen hangzik a beszédetek. Inkább fogd be a szád.
I'll do that.
Istenem!
You look to me a lot like the one Aranka was talking about. The boy what will want to talk to you.
Would you look at that?
I'm sorry.
A visitor.
Can I have a word?
Even two if you would like. It depends who you are.
I'm a friend of Yasak here.
This fella?
That's right. You see, Yasak here wants to tell you something. But since he doesn't speak our language, I offered to translate for him. Am I right, mate?
Mit bámulsz rám?
What's he blabbering about? Christ, you're drunk out of your minds, aren't you?
Us? Drunk? We would never.
All right. It's just that there's a lot of drinking going on at that camp by the pond, so I just thought, never mind. Spit it out. What does he want this Arsiak?
Yasak.
Yasak, right.
Miért egyeztem bele ebbe?
He says you're the most beautiful woman he ever laid his eyes on. And that he's traveled halfway around the world.
I can imagine that. In the middle of an army. No doubt.
Nem tudom, mit mond. Csak mondd meg neki, hogy szép, és hogy tetszik nekem.
He said you could go for a walk sometime. There's a lot of nice spots near the pond.
Well, he's right about that. That's why we camped here. It's beautiful when the moon reflects in the water.
Gyerünk, nem éri meg.
No, you should give Yasak a chance. You're not getting any younger, you know. And just between you and me, your breath smells like a horse's arsehole.
What?
But he doesn't mind at all. I reckon the poor bloke lost his sense of smell or something. At any rate, it's your only chance to find yourself a man.
Only chance, huh?
So what do you say? Will you give him a chance?
I don't know. I want to slap him for some of the things he said.
No, I reckon that's my fault. Actually, I don't speak Hungarian at all, but I thought I'd catch on.
What? So you've been making fun of me this whole time? Go and bother a girl somewhere else. I've dealt with worse than you. Off with you!
Mi van? Mit csináltál?
She's just not into you. Can't say I blame her.
Csak nem mondtál neki valami hülyeséget? No, várj csak!
What's that?
You fight like an old hag!
Hey, stop fighting!
To the stocks with him. Just a unbelievable. Making
Harap egy kis füvet! És ennyi! Mosok! És ennyi volt! Harap egy kis füvet!
Hang him!
This is unbelievable.
Ennek is annyi! Miféle ötlet volt ez?
Oh, great job, idiot.
Was that you?
You let yourself get robbed.
Never mind then. I suppose it was nothing.
The voivode's wife spoke of you. Go there.
My God, what happened to you?
I got a bit of a scratch somewhere. It's nothing.
Look at you. Did that girl mess you up that much?
Ah, bollocks. Well, it seems Yasak and I, misunderstood each other. So we had to set things straight.
I see. Well, a little friendly violence never hurt no one, eh?
I suppose.
So, we have something to drink to.
You can bet on that.
This time we drink beer, make change. Cheers!
Oh, fuck. That's nasty.
But you know like? We not in tavern, must drink what we have.
Where'd you get it, anyway?
Well, it like this. When we run away from Sigismund, we borrow something.
You mean stole it?
Borrow for a long time.
Sigismund won't miss it too much, will he? He'll steal some more anyway.
We have to. Now has army by Kuttenberg. Lots of hungry mouth.
At Kuttenberg? Is he planning to conquer the city?
He already did a long time ago. Now he is preparing something else.
What?
I do not know. I hope we gone when it happens. Far away. Anyway, that is not matter. We have another.
All right, but just a small one. Rumor has it blacksmiths never get hammered, so try to keep up.
Ha! I see it. You never drink with Cumans.
True enough. Ugh. I'm having trouble getting it down today.
Oh, you just have to drink through it.
Well, I have a feeling I'm gonna hate myself in the morning.
That is not because drink, but come from fighting. Let me see. We put bandage. You'll not die tonight. Eleg, enough. Like this drinking, we dead in morning.
A warrior like you afraid of a little booze?
A real soldier know when to wait for fight.
How long have you been camping here?
1 week, 2, 3, 5. From Sigismund, we run away just after.
After what?
It does not matter.
After Scalis, right? You were there.
Let be, Henry. Not good to open old wound. And more special, not big wound.
But...
Please, we talk about anything, but not this. At least now not.
What about your beloved? Was she Bohemian too?
No, not. My family make lots of travel in different countries. We ended up in Italy. In Milan, yes? Most beautiful city in the world. I grow up there, get into service of Master Muzio. He sell cloths and have enough coin he pay people like me. People who can hand out beatings.
You were his bodyguard?
Well, the bodyguard of his whole family. But that was the problem. Daughter of his sister was Julia. Menier sep Julia. Bellissima, as they say there. I fall in love. And not notice she had eyes on money of uncle. But others notice. And they use her to get hands on money.
These kind of stories usually end in death.
I killed her. I had to protect Muzio.
What? My God!
Meg mindig fi. But he not believe me and accuse me of murder. I must run away from Milan and go back. Then I join army. And after that, I am doing only thing I know how.
Wasn't there any other way? If you told Muzio everything, maybe he'd believe you, and Julia would still be alive.
Henry, there is no point in this. Come, Drink instead.
I'm afraid we've drunk everything.
No worry. Good soldier can smell drink like a dog smell bone. I know one place uphill where woodcutters hide booze.
Ah, fuck that. I've still got something with me.
You keep it. Wait when you try their drink. I do not know where they make, but Corva, it has balls. I go with you. Rocks here very dangerous.